I remember so vividly coming home after our first date and telling my mom I was going to marry you. And to think almost 3 years later we are standing right here still has me in disbelief. You've been right there beside me through my best and my worst, and loved me through it all. Through long nights listening to me drone on, to early mornings where I nearly killed you on a float trip, you've always kept me laughing. I promise to love you every day of my life as best as I know how, and continually show you every day from here on out just how loved and cherished you are by me. I love you.
Lucas Wayne, you have helped me understand the correlation between the gospel and marriage because you love me like Christ loves the church. To say I am excited for our future is an understatement. You make life so much more fun. I can't wait to pursue your biggest dreams right by your side. I cannot wait for the many moments of laughter until crying and crying until laughter that are to come. Lucas, I don't deserve your love, just like I don't deserve God's grace or salvation. Yet I have the freedom to accept your love and God's salvation. This freedom is the sweetest and most fulfilling gift. I love you, and I will marvel at your magnificence until we are standing in front of the throne of God.
I think there was a period of time where I was actually grieving what I thought was going to be a loss of a little bit of Hannah in our family. Now, goodness, I'm in such a different place. And what I realized, the more I hung out with them together, was that when Luke was around, we got more of Hannah. Like, I realized that when Luke was around, it was like, we got Hannah, like, I don't even know how to describe it, like super Hannah.
Sometimes these two just laugh. For no reason, no words were said, nothing happened, and they just laugh and just look at each other. And it's like they got it and they're in tune and they don't care that you don't care or that you don't know. Because they're never going to tell you what happened. It's just great because they don't know. Like Luke said earlier, she doesn't even believe all the things she says sometimes. It is really a pleasure to be around them. They make every conversation happy. They're just so genuine, kind, loving people. And I think that the world's better for having you two together.
Most of you know Hannah was diagnosed with a very serious illness. And she looked at me and she said, you know, I have no regrets. I have a full life. I have great friends, relationships, family. And if it's time, it's time. And then she stopped, she thought about it. And then she said, I do regret that those new relationships I'm not going to get to develop. And I feel sure there's more. And you were correct about something else at that breakfast table 4.5 years ago. There was more. And he's sitting next to you.
You're now one person in God's eyes, and you can't just split when things get tough. Your relationship with each other is the single most important relationship you will maintain on this earth. Don't forget that. No matter how dark the skies can get, no matter how stormy the seas can become, don't ever forget that.
Hannah and I dated for a summer, and then she decided that she wasn't that interested. And so we went back to school for like a full semester where it was like we weren't talking at all, and I call them the dark days. But I was like adamant still, like that I was, Mom, I'm gonna marry HP. And so she calls one day and she's like, hey, what are you doing or whatever? And I tell her like, yeah, I'm still gonna marry HP. And she's like, honey, I don't think you are. And it's just like, the credit to me, Mom, because here I am. Super excited about that.
But seriously, like, this has been nothing short of a dream, and it's because all of you guys are here right now. And you guys have loved me and Luke so well through our lives. And we are just very thankful to celebrate with y'all tonight, and that we get to start this chapter with all of you guys by our side.
By the authority vested in me as a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, in accordance with the vows you've made to each other and by virtue of the laws of the state of Missouri, I joyfully pronounce you husband and wife. And what God has joined together, let no man ever put asunder. Lucas, you may kiss your bride. I now present to you Mr. and Mrs. Lucas Williams.